Spring has sprung, and as with every new season, change is inevitable. Today we are discussing being open to change when it comes to your work life, and joining us now, leadership expert Lisa Moore of More Possibilities to help us shed some light on this important topic. Ooh, change.
Change. Well, the only constant in life is change, truly.
Right.
I mean, every day we wake up, it's a different situation, right?
And you say we're given opportunities to change every day.
100% we're given opportunities. And so, because if you don't change, then you've stopped, and when you stop growing, you start dying, and we don't want that. So change is good. We want to embrace change. Change is really necessary. The world is moving at a very high pace, and so we're having to make decisions and make sure that we're staying current in our leadership capacity so that our businesses and our organizations can thrive. Now, we all have a style, a preference, if you will, on how we approach change. And so I have a little activity.
Oh.
So I'm going to read some descriptors, and I want you to think about which one of these, 1, 2, or 3, is most like you. And out there in TV land, y'all do that too. Okay? All right.
I'm ready.
You ready? So the first one is, may appear disciplined, detailed, deliberate, and organized, and preserve the current way of being. Know the rules and regulations and policies, and prefer change that adheres to protecting those. Because it protects from chaos.
Okay, so this is 1.
This is 1. This is all 1.
Okay.
Prefer thoughtful and well-reasoned change, and understands the mechanics of getting things done, and can use that knowledge to facilitate change and believe it's in the best interest of the team. When it's in the best interest of the team.
Now that's
number 1.
That's all number 1. Okay.
All number 1.
Okay.
Okay, here's number 2.
Okay.
Number 2, may appear reasonable, practical, agreeable, and flexible. Likes to solve problems in ways that emphasize practical, workable outcomes, and explores the most effective means of addressing a problem regardless of the effect on the status quo. Sees both sides of an argument or change options, and likes to serve as mediators or bridges. That's number 2. All right, and here's number 3. Last one. Appears unconventional, spontaneous, and lacking organization. Solves problems in ways that challenge existing structures, prefers quick and expansive change, and divergent thinkers are often generating many new ideas.
I know what I am.
Okay.
Okay. I am a hardcore 2, and then a touch of the last element of 3.
I think I predicted that as I was reading them, yes. Because I do definitely see you as like a mediator, right?
Yeah, sometimes to a fault, people are like, you know, this is happening, and then I'm like, well, maybe if we do this, well, why don't we do this? And yeah, so.
Right. But is open to, like, you know, maybe we do need to blow out the status quo and that.
Right, so ideas come, I have so many ideas that I have to stop myself.
Yes.
So, to focus, right? So
yes.
What are you? Which one are you? You're 1?
No.
You're 2.
No.
You're 3.
Yes.
Okay. I guess because you're so organized to me, and when I look at you.
Yeah.
But you know what though? You did the Girls Inc. thing, right? And that was just really changing the landscape. And now you're an entrepreneur. So
yes.
That is, you know.
Yes, yeah. Yes. So I move quickly and think quickly and think of lots of opportunities. I'm let's build the bridges, we cross it kind of person. All right, so the titles of these, right, they each have a style. These have number 1, if number 1 out there, if number 1 resonated for you, those are what we call the conservers. They like to kind of conserve the status quo, not a bad thing. Yeah. That can be helpful. Sometimes change just for change's sake can be disruptive. But so having a real eye on what are the things that are going to keep us from falling into chaos. This number 2, you, pragmatist. So you're pragmatic. You like to see how is this going to affect the team? What are all the sides? Let's look at it and make a reasonable change plan.
A lot of these too.
Yes, yes. And I am the originator.
Disruptor.
The disruptor. Yes, the originator. We like to build things, we like to create things. We're not the best at the sustaining part.
And so how do we manage, and now that we know who we are,
Yes.
how do we move forward to succeed and embrace change?
Yes. So the reality is all three of these style preferences approach change. They just approach it differently. They can be highly effective at change. And here's the even better news. We all have access to all of these styles. We just have a preference. We lean towards one. So we've built those muscles over time for whatever reason. Like you may have been the mediator in your family growing up. So that leads to patterns of behavior that then show up in the workplace. You know, I was the youngest, so I could just balls to the wall all the time and do whatever.
This is what I'm doing. I'm Lisa
Right, right. Well, that pattern sets in, and then you just approach everything that way. But we have access to all of this, and what we need to do is really build some of those other muscles as well. What are those rules that the conservator likes to maintain that will be super beneficial in this change? What are all the sides that we can look at that a pragmatist goes to automatically? And how can we pull the lever and really move forward if we need to quickly? The big thing is to match the style and what you need to the moment. So if you're in a crisis situation, you've lost clientele, you've lost business, the landscape has changed and you've got to make some changes quickly, you're going to need some originators to get busy.
All right. Lisa Moore, you're always having us thinking. I really appreciate this. Embrace the change because
Embrace
it's
the
inevitable.
change. Yes.
Lisa Moore, more possibilities. Appreciate you.
Thank you.